This video is going to be a review of this book which was written by me. This is my second book, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, just to give you an idea of why I wrote this book and what makes this book a little bit different. So I wrote this book as sort of a log of every article I've written from years back to local publications and my blog. And what I did is I just put it together in a book format. I myself like to read books, actual physical books, a little bit better than blogs or articles. So this is the reason that I decided to put this together. It's for people who actually like to have the book in front of them versus reading, on the phone or on your laptop, which I'm particularly not a big fan of. When I read a book, I actually study it. I don't just read it and then I'm done with it. I'm actually taking notes. I'm highlighting, I'm marking parts of the book that I really find interesting. So that's what the book is. Now, what I think makes this book very different than a lot of other books is that it's very transparent. So every article that I wrote in here is not written in a filter manner. It's very upfront, to the point, in your face. And all the feedback that I've gotten since I've released this book, I've sold several copies. I mean, the support I've been getting from people I know, people I don't know, a lot of people have been reaching out to me, sending me messages and just telling me how much they love the book. And everybody's telling me that the reason that they really like the book is because it's very, very no BS, in your face, not rude, but just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what's on here. So there's a table of contents. So you have topics on here for what to do if you want to be a dog trainer, choosing the right dog training school, balance versus force free. I have a couple of those, a few of these actually. Just a bunch of things in general. Avoiding burnout, which I think is a topic that a lot of dog trainers in the industry are. There isn't a lot of information unless you reach out to different sources that don't deal with, dog training. There are definitely other resources and other books and other articles to help you come up with strategies to avoid burnout, but not many that I know of, or any that I'm aware of, that are written by dog trainers. I have been burnt out. I have gone through a very heavy workload. And so the strategies that I have here really are from the perspective of a dog trainer. Things like how to use Facebook dog groups, which if you are in the dog training industry, you are probably flooded with suggestions to join certain dog groups, which I think can be beneficial, but I know they can be very detrimental as well in general for the for the industry. Safety, there's an article there. And then this is, very, very in your face type. Don't like e-collars, don't buy them. I have articles on that. E-collars do hurt, stop lying. Also have a video on that on my YouTube channel. Do or not dogs should be put down. Dog trainers. So it's unapologetic. It's kind of in your face. And, obviously it's not meant to insult anybody, but it does point out different things about the industry that I get pretty fed up with. And I'm not the only one. This isn't me just ranting the entire time. I'm almost speaking on behalf of all the dog trainers that feel the same exact way, but a lot of dog trainers, a lot of dog people don't really speak up about, unless they're doing it in their Facebook dog groups, right? Unless they're doing it on their posts, or unless they're talking to other dog trainers. So I feel like this book is very unique in that it's not telling you how to train dogs. It's not telling you, how to approach a particular dog. Although it does have some strategies on there. I do talk about behavior modification, what the best way to address behavior modification, how to talk to clients. I like the book. I enjoyed putting all the articles together. And also what I did is when I put it together in this book format, I also edited some of this stuff, not to take away from the articles, but if anything, to clarify or add, to the articles. So just a little bit about the article right here. So I talk about what the e-collar really is, right? So yes, we are going to be using it in low working levels, but there's also a time and a place where uncomfortable corrections are warranted. And so I talk about that in the book. I hope you enjoyed. If you have it, I am going to be making more videos on this book. I also have an audiobook, which is super affordable, that I put together. And when I did the audiobook, yes, it is my voice, and I am basically not basically, I'm reading every single article on here. And on the audiobook, I'm actually adding more things to it. So not only I'm not sticking to the script, so I am reading the book on the audio, but I step away from the book several times to add more to the audiobook. So there's a lot of side notes, a lot of author notes in the audiobook. So if you want to get the audiobook, go to doctrinerinfo.com. If you want to get a list of books that I recommend, it's doctrinerinfo.com/opt-in. And yeah, you can get that, which is free. I'm not charging anything. That's just the book recommendation is, I've read several books in dog training, and I'm constantly reading. So the books that I have on that list are books that I feel really address the bulk of what you're going to be eventually discovering in your career. So I just kind of put it on a list. And that's free. I have a video for that, and I have the PDF list for that. So if you opt in, you get that automatically for free, and then that brings you to the option to get the audiobook if you want to. Also, there's the option to get the audiobook from my other book, my first book that I wrote. And just to kind of wrap it up, I have another book in the works. This particular book is one that I'm very excited about. It's one project that I'm very thrilled about. And this book is a collaboration of other very influential dog trainers in the industry, in a particular niche that I'm going to be putting together, that I'm already putting together. And I'm super pumped about that book. I cannot wait for that to come out because I'm very excited. And the people that I've talked to are very excited about it as well. And I'm very excited to, as you can tell, I'm very excited for that to be done, and for you guys to have it in your hands. So again, I'm going to be talking more about this in future videos. But in the meantime, go check it out. It's doctrinerinfo.com or doctrinerinfo.com/opt-in. And you can get the list. Also, you can find this on Amazon.